That's, nothing new. You guys have been a really good shooting team to start the year. Do you think you guys can replicate that now going on a road trip?
Well, I sure hope so, but that was some nights are obviously you're a little more hot than other nights. To do that every night would be a little unexpected, I would say. But this team does shoot the ball well. We are a good three-point shooting team. Megan's a very, very good three-point shooter. And so I think we shared the ball. I think our decision-making was really good tonight, finding shooters in rhythm. And, kids being ready to catch and shoot is a big part of that percentage. But, a lot of good offense tonight, and the three-point line was obviously the highlight.
We talk about the depth of this team over and over again, but it's really just an incredible game by Megan Boyd. How impressed were you with her performance, even beyond shooting?
Yeah, Megan, to be honest with you, through our practices, she's been our top scorer. And so it's not a surprise. She's just been kind of waiting for this breakout game. And she's still new to our system. She's still learning how we defend. And I thought she was the key to that game as far as when that first wave came off the bench there in that first quarter, that's when we got the biggest separation. So to have that spark, to have that firepower off the bench is obviously very nice to have. But our depth is we were able to play it more tonight. We got a lot of kids a lot of minutes. So to get them comfortable on the floor is obviously something you want to get accomplished in a game where you've got a big lead.
On the offensive boards tonight, you guys were out-rebounded almost 3-1. Is that a point of emphasis you're going to make before the road trip?
Yeah, they're a good rebounding team. A lot of long rebounds tonight, and sometimes we can play with smaller lineups and we get picked on the glass a little bit, but you don't get a point for a rebound. They might get some rebounds, but you still got to score it, and we prevented them from scoring it quite a bit. So we look at more of that than anything else.
How important are these kind of games when you talk about depth and team development? When really you're able to play reserves for the most part in that fourth quarter, how much does that help develop those shooters?
Well, yeah, again, you want to get everybody on the floor as much as you can, and I think it's extremely important in the development of your team. And, kids need to grow confidence. They need to be under the lights and make plays and make mistakes. And but I like the focus of the kids that came in tonight. And they finished the game playing really good basketball. They shared it. That was probably some of our better ball movement was with the latter group there. And we scored in the pro a few times, and they guarded really well. So, that just it's good to have everybody smiling after a game like this. Everybody feels good about how they played, and that should bleed into a really competitive, good practice tomorrow morning.
Do you prepare any differently for a team like Western who maybe hasn't seen your guys' level of competition?
We treat every team the exact same. We prepare the exact same. And so that's why maybe in the first half we were maybe a little frustrated with how we guarded. We guarded their stuff well, but the urgency wasn't there. I thought the second half we guarded with greater urgency, but we prepare and respect every opponent that we played. And tip of the cap to Western Colorado. I thought they played their tails off tonight. They should be commended for that.
It's perfect three-point shooting there in the first quarter, 7 for 7. How important is making early shots for setting the team's attitude and pace for them?
Well, it's always great when you can get off to a hot start. It just gets everybody into the game, and it's exciting. And we were 9 of 13 in the first half, I think was the number. But that's what we wrote on the board. Start fast, go 7 for 7 in the first quarter, and they followed that.
With the upcoming road trip, 4 games away from Moby, are you looking at any of those maybe for like a statement win?
Oh my gosh! Every win is a statement win, to be honest. And we've got just the absolute gauntlet of the non-conference schedule hit right in front of us. You know, obviously Mississippi State, SEC team, then go to Vegas and play Mercer and Auburn. I mean, these are going to be, and then go on the road to a rival game at Northern Colorado. So these are the 4 greatest tests that we'll have had up to this point in the season. And heck, any win's just a good win. Whether it's at home or on the road, it just, you know, winning college basketball games is not easy. And obviously the competition really picks up in these next 4 games. But that's what we want. You know, we've got to prepare ourselves for the Mountain West Conference. We've got to go in tested, scarred a little bit, and I think we're about ready to get real here.
Do you have a message for the team prior to going on a long road trip like this with maybe some increase in competition?
I mean, it's just it all business, right? And you know, a greater focus. So, you know, there's not a big message. I mean, it's going to be exciting and fun, but at the end of the day, when we get between those lines, it's business, and you've got to compete at a whole different level, and you have to execute at a whole different level. You know, when you step on that floor on the road, we just say you're down 10-0 before the ball is even tossed up. So that's how good you got to be. That's how tough you got to be, how prepared you got to be, and that will be the message.
Thank you.
You guys are great.